G'day. Decided to do a video. Just been on a punch bag. I want to thank someone for that. I've got a confession to make. August, I was on holiday more or less a whole month. Loads of beer, loads of food. I'm not really a drinker. I normally have a pint, can of Guinness after me workout, as you know, Duncan, as he does as well. You know, we have the boxing thing, like last night, watched the sparring, got a new lad training. After that, it's pub time in here. We open up a few cans and have a drink and have a talk. So as I was saying, August, I do waffle. August, spent a lot of time drinking, eating. I was on holiday. One of them was all inclusive. The other one couldn't be bothered to cook in, so I went out eating pub meals, which were quite good. You know, chips weren't, I'm waffling again, aren't they? Aren't like normal pub chips, they're bloody good ones. Normally just full of crap. Anyway, I want to thank you. You know who you are. I'll mention your name, Elliot, because he says, "Oh, I'm a training today." I says, "Now I've like kind of stopped training," but then I thought, you know what, I've got it right on the wall. I'll find it in a minute. That's another thing. See, waffling again. The amount of times people say, "Oh, paint the walls," but they don't realise what's on the walls. You can see the big writing, but there's lots of little writing, and each one's like a quote, inspirational quote. Right, for instance, talking about why I decided to do training. Let's find it. I don't know. I'm just going to pick any out. Right. Endurance in boxing is lost rapidly if one ceases to work at its maximum. That's why I thought, not I'll be a lazy git, I'll come and do some training. Other things, when you train a fighter, they're not loyal to you, but they are loyal to their need of you. So that's on the wall. Number one. I fear no man who throws 10,000 punches a day, but I do fear one man who throws one punch 10,000 times a day. So everything's up on the wall. They're all inspirational quotes. If you see me in a fight with a lion, pray for the lion. They're all about boxing quotes. Better to be a lonely lion than a popular sheep. That's on there. Anyway, I won't bore you too much, but it's all inspirational quotes. You come in here, just read these, you come out a better person. So anyway, I decided today I'm going to get back and do some training. Now, I've got no idea what I'm going to talk about, I never do. But I just thought, as I start talking, things come into my head. Right, today, well, no, I'm going to go back. When I first started boxing, we used to fight 2-minute rounds. So when I trained, I would always train 3-minute rounds. Reason being, if you're used to doing 3-minute rounds, maximum capacity, when you come to do 2 minutes, it's a walk in the park. Makes sense, doesn't it? That's why I've always trained. But now, it's come to my attention that when they fight now, they fight 3 minutes, unless I'm wrong. So now it got me thinking, right, if they train, well, they obviously train 3 minutes and they fight 3 minutes. Wouldn't I get an edge if I trained for 4 minutes? So when it comes to the fight, which is 3 minutes, it's going to be a walk in the park. That's what I thought. I welcome your views. So I did an experiment. I hit the bag, full pelt, put as much effort in as I could for a whole 4 minutes. Now I did 6 rounds altogether. I was knackered, just adding on that extra minute. Now, would I say it's good to train for 4 minutes, so when you actually had in the proper fight, it's a bit more easier because you've been training for 4 minutes? What do you lot reckon? I can only give you my opinion of how it felt in there. It was a hell of a lot harder. Hell of a lot harder. I mean, I did 4 minutes, 30 seconds rest, 4 minutes, 30 seconds rest, 6 rounds. Max, more or less punching continuously, because that's the way you got to do it. And I tell you, I was knackered. It was harder. So, in theory, because it was harder, right, if I had done that for, let's say, 3 months, doing 4 minutes on the bag, 6 rounds, let's just say, did 6 rounds for 4 minutes on the bag for 6 months, then I went on the bag for just 3 minutes, still maximum pace, it's got to be easier. It's got to be, isn't it? So please, if anyone's even got this far, let me know what you reckon. Let me know. If it's harder, it's going to be making you fitter, hasn't it? Or am I wrong? If it's harder, are you not making yourself any fitter if you're pushing yourself harder? Well, that's what I've always led to believe. The way you might, when I'm training people, I always say, each time you're on that punch bag and you can't go anymore, and you're forcing yourself to go, you can't breathe. It's like, as Ben says, it's like drowning in air, which is, that's what it's like in a proper fight. It's fucking, sometimes it ain't pleasant if you ain't prepared right. If it's harder, surely it's got to be making you fitter. Yeah. So that's it. Anything else I want to talk about? Well, normally I've waffled about something and something's cropped up. Yeah, so anyway, please let me know your opinions. Do you think it's better to train for 4 minutes to make it harder to train, so it's easier for the actual fight for free? It's a tricky one, a bit unheard of, but that's the way. This is what I like about boxing. You're always learning. I've never really thought about training for 4 minutes. I don't know, do the pros? I don't think so. But anyway, anything else to say? No, I think that's it. So just a quick video that was, and I'm trying to get back training. Somebody asked me about sparring today. I'm getting to the stage now where there's not a lot in it for me. Do you know what I mean? When you're an up and coming boxer, you got something to aim for. What have I got to aim for? If I went down a boxing club and did some sparring with somebody, I've been there myself when I was little. Well, when I was about 18, some bloke come in, about 40-year-old. It was like, bloody hell, what's he doing here? Do you know what I mean? And he did a lot of sparring, but he didn't get no respect for it. Well, he did, but everyone just thought, what's this old git doing here? What's he trying to prove? That was the way it would be if I went down to a boxing club, do some sparring. I'm 57. What have I got to prove? Well, I've got nothing to prove. My proving's going to be in, my goal is in producing a good fighter, which I've got a lad at the moment, Warren, who I'm trying to produce into a good fighter. And at the moment, you tell him something and he remembers it. And that's part and parcel of it. Boxing is about thinking. So yeah, watch this space. He's only been 5 times, mainly because I've been on holiday. And, that's the reason. But I've done a bit, send him a video, tell him to do this. It's kind of done it a bit like that. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. Let me know your opinions about 4 minutes. What do you reckon? So here we go again. Now, proper boxing club. When I used to go boxing club, I think you probably train for about an hour and a half. You know, go around on circuit, around on circuit. Now the funny thing was, when you're going round on that circuit, you're not going full pelt all the time. You like going at your pace, roughly for an hour and a half. Okay. Well, do you think it would be better, fitness-wise, instead of doing that hour and a half, probably going on punch bags as well, because there is punch bags on the circuit, doing an hour and a half, going steady pace, probably get on a punch bag, probably push yourself a little bit more. Do you think that is better than if you did, I don't know, 10, I'm going to leave out the fours, do you think that would be better than if you did a hard 10 3-minute rounds, full pelt? What do you reckon would be the best? That's another question. You know, please, somebody answer them. You know, I'll tell you what I think. I think the 10 3-minute rounds, hard rounds on the bag is better for you than an hour and a half going steady on a boxing circuit. That's what I think. But who knows? You know. Yeah, let me know what you think. Right, thank you everybody. Oh, I'm getting stiff. It's an age thing, isn't it? Right, cheers, over and out. Thanks for watching. And don't forget, hit first, hit hard, keep on hitting. Over and out.